Hey guys, Cory here from Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. It's going to be an all Pontiac video of this one. So anyway, we're going to be back on the old 61. Derek and Chris are coming out. I think Bug's meeting up with us. We're going to switch out the front wiring harness. Exciting times, because here's the original one that went to the plate on the firewall here. I had it zippy tied up so it actually make connections, but a lot of them are so corroded. And the wire's been it's been added and spliced on. Part of the wiring for the marker lights they're gone, so I've got a complete brand new kit. So we're gonna just out with the old, in with the new. So they're gonna be here shortly, so we're gonna monkey around with this, and maybe today, I don't know, we'll see how today goes. We'll take it for a burn. We'll see. Anyway, I'm not promising anything, if not in an upcoming video. A little update on the old 55 Pontiac. Engine's obviously all in. Everything's basically done. I got to tidy up a bit of the wiring. The problem I'm having is I realized last weekend Ryan and I switched the wiring over from points to HEI. When it cranks, it loses spark. I believe that's the problem. So we're gonna get that figured out today. That's my priority. Once I get this figured out, like the spark, I can take care of the rest. That's not an issue. We even had this little nifty guy here to see if we had spark, and I had nothing. So that's where we're at with this one. So they're going to come out today and give me a hand. We'll figure that out. But yeah, everything's all done. I'll go through a few other things, but for right now, it should be good to go. Yeah, like I said, everything's clutch is all hooked up. That's all done. So, all right. So what I'm doing to kill time, because I clearly don't have enough stuff going on, is my little 327. I'm going to put it on a stand. We're going to start going through that in the next couple days or weeks, or whenever I can get a chance to start taking it apart and see what I got to order for it. I do have camshafts. It's going to be a solid lifter. I do have lifters for it. I just haven't decided what cam I'm going to use. I do have rockers for it. So yeah, I just haven't decided yet. I do, yeah, there's the lifters. There are brand new ones. I put oil in them so they wouldn't rust. So yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a solid lifter cam. I've got a couple cams to choose from. And yeah. So I guess I'll throw this on the engine stand, and then hopefully those guys will be here by then. Then we can get to working on that and that. And then maybe today, well, actually I probably won't have a chance, but maybe tomorrow night, because I already put plates on it, is my 58 Pontiac. So I'd like to fire that up, and I always like booting around with that thing. So yeah, so enough rambling. And yeah, it's going to be all Pontiacs hopefully. So hurry up, Chris and Derek. Chop chop. Okay, so I got Derek and Chris here. That's Chris. That's Derek. Anyway. Obviously. So what are we doing here? Because I don't got spark.
Yeah. Figuring out your spark issue. So we figured out that the wire going to the HEI was only coming off the accessory. So every time you turn it past the accessory, it would shut off, get no power. So it's temporarily hooked up to a fuel pump switch for this thing, so it seems to work.
Okay.
Just have to rewire some things.
Yeah, I'll clean all that up or whatever, but I just want to make sure the big thing is. But we'll see. I don't have my throttle hooked up. Here, you can man the camera, Derek, and we'll just see if it does fire up for a second. Okay, fuel pump on, right?
Right.
No. That's all I need. I gotta hook up the throttle.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that works. Like I said, then I can clean up the wiring. I'll splice that other wire. I'll do it proper, clean up some of that stuff. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. So that's
one of these days you're gonna gut the wiring under there.
That's what I was thinking.
From
cut all this nonsense right out.
Oh yeah, because I don't need a lot of, like 90% of this I don't need, because I don't need a regulator anymore.
No.
So, like I said, one day when we got better things to do, other times we'll take care of this.
Yeah.
So all I need is just for a fuel pump, headlights, turn signal, like that stuff. And that's all I really care about.
Yeah, just make sure it charges again, and
yeah, I'll make sure it when it does. It did before, so in theory it should still. In theory.
In theory. Every time you play with wires, it changes. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right, well, that's good. Like I said, I'll monkey around with this tomorrow night or whatever. Okay, I guess on to the white Pontiac. That should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll go grab that and we'll tackle that. Alright, ice cream break?
Sure.
You got choices. You got choices here. You got either ice cream sandwiches,
Sure.
or you didn't say sure, you jumped the gun. Or we got those cones with the caramel with the nuts and in the middle and the good stuff. They're like 4 for $5.
I'm going with the cone. I mean the ice cream sandwich. I'm happy with.
Really? Huh. Those were like 40 for $10 or the 2 for $5.
That's okay.
You guys are alright, I'm not
Actually,
complaining.
I had 2 this morning, so I'll take a cone.
Take a cone?
Yeah.
2 for you already this morning. I haven't had any. I've had 2 cans of pop already today. I'm almost at my limit for the day. Alright. Okay, let's go work.
New lighting wiring harness for under the hood. And that's the old one.
Yay, I hate wiring.
But it's nice and new. Expensive.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if you could get the whole wiring harness.
Well, I think you could have. Actually, no. I think you could have bought it separately, but
I think you. And they're expensive.
Yeah.
But
I'm just a poor schmuck. Derek's doing the money thing.
yeah. And the issue with this is because this is a Canadian Pontiac. You can't buy the wiring harness for a Canadian Pontiac, so you had to buy a Chevy. It's similar. It's not quite accurate with the Chevy or with the Pontiac. To get to the alternator, it went around that side. This one goes around this side. Not a big deal.
And also, too, who knows what's been modified before.
That's true. Yeah, someone could have spliced that and taped shit in there.
Yeah.
It has been modified because we have multiple. That's goes to the dimmer, and it's been bypassed the plug there. That's the horn relay, and it's been bypassed there. So,
And
yeah.
I'd say thank goodness for Kevin. This was thrown out at the dump, and he found it for me. It's in nice shape.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That actually probably will help me quite a bit. Because I have to basically try and undo what someone did 50 years ago, splicing wires underneath the dash, because we want to use the whole plug and not just 2 wires of it. So
Why can't anything just be simple?
it's because it's a GM product.
That doesn't mean nothing. Could be a Mopar and it could be confusing.
Oh no.
They put cats in their pies.
We got running. We had no problem with the wiring.
Me. Yeah, anyway. Alrighty. We'll be back with some more of this plug and play nonsense. Okay, so headlights are all wired up. Horn's wired up. Chris is still working underneath the dash. He's actually starting to make some sort of progress. I was starting to do the turning signal. It's all falling apart, so I'm going to see about ordering new ones, or you can possibly buy, because I did on the Henry Jan, I think Chris has done it too before, you can buy just new connectors here, and then you kind of just clean it up and JB weld it, and that way you have a nice new clean socket, and then you just splice those in with the original ones. So that one is done, and I'm sure that turn signal is going to be done as well. So like I said, the headlights are done, so as soon as Chris gets done doing that, then we can see about headlights. I know he's having quite the fun right now digging around, wiring and whatnot. I'll try to keep that PG, keep his butt crack out of there. He's got the fuse panel pulled out.
Yep.
Okay, there's that big wire that had the little splice there that was underneath it. I wasn't sure. That big yellow one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's
They went to the floor switch for the high and low, I think, but
yeah, it's spliced in. It goes in. That's for the power. That's the main power from where we're here to the dimmer switch, and then the dimmer switch has green and brown. That's the high and low.
Yeah. And I recall when me and Ryan were monkeying around, we did have the taillights working, so those did work or do work. So at least that's one less thing. Oops, don't want to step on that.
Yeah.
Took a half hour to find that little guy right there. It wasn't actually in the trunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the plug that's on the engine side, because one of the terminals has been pushed in, And I think it's been pushed in for a long time because that's the one where they they cut the wire for the lights and bypassed the whole terminal block and the plug and went straight to the headlights.
So I'm thinking next time if I ever do a project like this, which I say I won't, but I probably will down the road, I'm going to buy a complete wiring harness for everything. If it's been hacked up and butchered eyes. And
yeah, if you can get it, because this is a strange car, because this is Canadian Pontiac. It's slightly different than a Chevy, so that might cause problems if you did it with this one.
But yeah, we even noticed like some of the wiring contacts weren't exactly right, so we kind of modified them to fit. And so, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I'll keep plugging along. What do you need me to do next? Because I'm basically done up front.
Hook the alternator.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll do that. But that'll take 2 seconds, and then
yeah,
ready. And then I'll let you keep doing that, and then see if we got headlights and see
hoping to have this back together in a couple minutes. But
alrighty. Oh, yep. Alrighty, we'll be back. Looks like Derek's, I don't know how he got here, but he's got his Mustang here. First time firing it up. He didn't fire it up last year, if I recall. Sounds like it's got a header gasket leak. About 1.5 years worth of dust sitting on it. Fired up, no problem?
After 2 years.
Sounds good. Yeah, it needs a wash bad. I would start driving it. Okay, it's not doing any good just sitting there. Also sounds like on the bottom you might have a header gas, like a for your gasket for your exhaust. It might be leaking. So yeah. Go for a drive around town. Hey? All right. How'd you get off your leash? Or your, Where do you think you're going? Where the heck are you? Oh, there you are. Alrighty. Get back there. How'd you escape? Hey, come on, let's go. Yeah, who's a good girl? Come on. Okay, so a little update. We got the headlights working. Highs and low are working. I don't know how well it's gonna pull it up. Yeah, lows are working. Oh, hey, oh my, hey, Chris, shut it off. The low beam just blew up.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's all smoked out. Yeah, it's smoked out. They did work, folks, but I guess it's old and original, and it blew up.
Oh, it just went.
Yeah, it just went white and just smoked.
Interesting.
Got it on camera too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, did that one blow up too, or is it just? Nope. All right. So I'm gonna have to get the new marker light DLEs, and
These ones are...
yeah, then I'll have to get a new headlight because they all did work. I tested them before we tried all this, and they all did work.
The taillights are working now.
Yeah, taillights are working. It does turn over.
You don't have any more bulbs for this?
Don't think so. Actually, I'll take a look. I might. 1 second. Actually, you people might as well come for a walk. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Talking to the audience, the people, Chris, the people. I did used to have a light bulb. Aha. Probably too big. See, people? I'm not senile. Might be too big though.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely too big.
Yeah, 7-inch. All right, I'll have to get a bulb. Hey, I wonder if Fat Guys will have one. Go Tuesday. Or actually, no, if we're going to Dreamland for supper, then. Don't be so surly.
Dreamland, just above Chuck E. Cheese.
Ooh,
I think.
Ew. Well, here's the options then for Tuesday. We can go to Fat Guys and get a head bite, and we go to Burger Factory or Taco Bell. They got cheesy fried cheese, cheesy fries, fries.
I would say Burger Factory.
You don't want to go to Taco Bell?
I've been Taco Bell too many times.
You can never go to Taco Bell too many times, right, Bailey? You don't care. This showed up. It works. It's Chris's.
Yeah, showed up.
Chris inherited an air compressor. Okay, so that sucks, monkey balls. It's just weird how I had blow all of a sudden. Old.
Yeah.
All right. What's next on the list?
Lots of things.
Like what?
Like, well, you gotta fix your clutch linkage.
Yeah, well, I could do that right now.
Yeah, I gotta get the brake light switch working. A lot of crap.
Oh, I know there's a million little things. Well, not a million, but there's a few little things. Did you want to try to get the brake light switch working, or?
Yeah.
All right, and then maybe I'll try to hook my Z-bar back up then. Okay, guys, next day, just got home from work. I did pick up today my new, I guess these are kind of like a universal dealie for my turn signal markers that I kind of just screwed in so I wouldn't lose it. But I'll take it back out and I'll start knocking them out. Then I brought some JB Weld, and I'll JB try to bend these things around, and I'll JB Weld them. Like I said, we've done them, I think, on Chris's Hudson. I've done them on my Henry J. So they'll work just fine. So do that. I can't remember if we fired this thing up or showed you guys. It was running yesterday. We did have it running for a while, so that's all good. Everything works. And what I did forget to do tonight was to buy a battery, because I'm going to go fire up the 58 in a minute. I was going to work on the 55, put the drive shaft in and all that stuff, but I'll do that in the next coming video. So just today got away on me. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play musical batteries. I'll take the battery out of that, and we're going to go try to fire up the 58. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I put a battery and I put a little bit of gas down the carb. Haven't tried to crank it yet or anything like that. So it should go. It's been pretty reliable. I remember last year, I think the fuel pump was kind of giving me problems. I can't remember if that was what the problem. I do have a new one here. If it does give me problems, I will switch it out. But yeah, alrighty. Try to fire it up in a minute. There's the old 327 out of the 55. It can stay in here. Nice. It's all safe. Here's this motor I really don't care about, but it can stay in here. It's a good, reliable little small block. Nothing crazy. Just a good little reliable one. But I think before I fire this up, I'm going to maybe, you guys can laugh at me, probably start doing some gardening and planting flowers and whatnot. That's a true story. I'm not going to film any of that nonsense. But yeah, so we'll fire this thing up in a minute. Should really clean up this garage. Get Ryan's rad out of here. Oh yeah, that's Derek's rad now. Alright, let's see if we just put this camera down. Hopefully it fires up. Something like that. There we go. Sorry, people. Stick it boom. Alright, I got a generator. And see if we got power. All right. Well, I'm gonna put plates on tomorrow, grab an oil and a filter, change that, then we'll be driving this week. So probably on the next video we'll be driving this. We're going to be working on the 55, firing that up, because I'll have that all stuff done by then. Just make sure that light's out. That lights, yeah, everything's fine. So I think on the next episode or whatever, you'll see that car out. Dang dandelions. Good. That actually fired up way better than I anticipated. It's been a really good car actually, so Actually, I do remember part of the exhaust is starting to hit the coil spring. So I got to kind of fix that, because I think I had like 3 people in the back or 2 people in the back seat last year, and it kind of bottomed out. So yeah, we'll continue working on this thing. I'll make those marker lights. And yeah, then I'll continue working on this thing. Like I said, you guys heard it run, but just temporarily. I'm gonna put I already got coolant for it. I'll put it in. Put the drive shaft in. The clutch is all hooked up. I'll tidy up some of the wiring afterwards. We'll show that. I'm probably gonna eliminate some of this wiring, and I'm gonna get that braided wire that we have here, that old school looking stuff. That way it just kind of looks kind of neat, and I'll clean all that up. So I think that will be in the next video. Fingers crossed. Everything works, clutch, all that all works. That always kind of just, I don't know, it's always kind of just in the back of my mind when you change stuff out, if it works or whatever, but everything should work. So hopefully next video we'll take it for a boot. So that's the plan. And we'll be back to working on the white Pontiac, and I'll try to start working on this soon. I'm going to put a bag on it just so nothing gets in it, but we'll go through it. So that's my plan anyway. I don't know what it's going to go into, but we'll figure that out down the road. At least I got it. So anyway, guys, I think it's enough rambling. Probably I'm going to go pull up the 55 or the 58 right now. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Adios, bye for now, and all that good stuff. And yay, Pontiacs. Can't have enough Pontiacs. Actually, wait a minute. True story before I end it here. I did buy some more 61 Pontiac stuff here from a lady in town. Yeah, I think she has more stuff, but they're just going through it. So she said she'd call me when they dig some more stuff out. So I'd like to get some more Pontiac parts, and yeah, maybe this weekend, maybe, because we had a lot of rain here the past week or so. We're gonna go get another 61 Pontiac 4-door sedan. So yeah, that's what those doors are for, because we're gonna make it into a 2-door one. I'm not sure when, but at least I got it. So I think maybe this Sunday we'll go pick it up. We'll see. All right, guys, have a good one. Remember, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. I really should get my ass onto this thing and keep working. So, all right, bye for now. Yum, yum, yum.